That you guys were learning about American heroes, right? Okay, I have 3 books that I wanted to share with you guys, so that I wanted to encourage you to read today, okay? And for the rest of the classroom. The first person I wanted to talk about was Harriet Tubman. She's an American hero, and I know that you guys will be learning about her. Yes. I'm not going to tell you about everything in the book because I want you to read it, but I will tell you one thing. There is a story about her in this book, and they talk about how she learned to use the North Star to guide her. So while you're reading this book, I created a star for you. I want you to use this star to help guide you so you can get to the end of the book. If there's a word in it that you don't know, or you get stuck on understanding something, just use this star. You can raise your hand with the star. Miss Weatherford or I can help you. Okay? One little thing I did want you to know about Harriet Tubman was that she helped free a lot of slaves. So that is one of the reasons she's important to America. The title of this book is Harriet Tubman. That is her name, and it's by Doreen Bennett. The next book, I heard that you were talking about Theodore Roosevelt yesterday in class. Were you talking about him?
Yeah.
She mentioned him. You guys were actually talking about George Washington Carver, but she mentioned Theodore Roosevelt. Do you know what she said about him yesterday in class? She said one thing. Do you remember? Ashley?
Teddy bear?
That's right. Oh my goodness. So Ashley said that the teddy bear was named after him. One thing that I do want you to know is he was an American president, so he was president of the United States at one time. And he's important to us for several reasons, but there's a story in the book that tells us about how the teddy bear was named after him. So if you read his book, titled Theodore Roosevelt, you'll get to read the story of how the teddy bear got named after him. I wanted to get you all teddy bears, but it wasn't in my budget. So I made you a teddy bear bookmark. You can use this to keep your place. This book's kind of long, so you can use this to keep your place as you read the story, okay? All right. So that was Theodore Roosevelt. There's some interesting facts on this sheet that you can look at. I'll pass it around about Theodore Roosevelt. Last person. Okay. Last person. You talked about him yesterday. What did you talk about yesterday?
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver. I think she was reading a book to you yesterday, wasn't she? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is another book about George Washington Carver. It's going to give you information about him. One thing that I learned in this book is that he was called the plant doctor.
He was.
He was called the plant doctor. Oh, was it upside down? Yes.
I already knew.
You did? Okay. Well, there's some additional stuff that you can learn about him in this book. I don't want to tell you everything because I want you to read the book, okay? But one thing is he used sweet potatoes to make a lot of different things. Read the book and you can find out more about it. Okay? Did you guys have any questions for me? Okay, well, I'm going to pass out your stars to help you. When you need help, pass them out. Take one and pass it back. And your teddy bears. Everybody get one teddy bear and one star. I wanted to bring some peanuts, but this is a peanut-free school, and I didn't want anyone to get sick that had allergies.
Can you make peanut butter things?